Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and today we thought we'd talk about mental illness in school.
So a lot of the mental illness that we've experienced was during school time.
Secondary school.
Yeah, secondary school. And we just wanted to kind of talk from like a sibling's perspective, because I'm sure there's a lot of siblings out there who have another sibling going through mental illness. But obviously we were at the same school and in the same year and stuff. So I just wanted to talk about it from like a sibling point of view, just to maybe help other siblings out there. So for a sibling going through mental illness in the family, whether your sibling's at the same school as you or not, is actually really, really difficult. It can make you like really lose concentration in class. It gave me kind of bouts of emotion, so I'd like just run out of the middle of a maths class crying, which is kind of like, looking back on it, I think, oh my God, like, why did I do that? But then at the time, it's just because of how you feel. And it is, like Sam said earlier, that generally people don't actually, like with Sam, because she was in my school, like people actually thought she had cancer because she'd lost so much weight and she looked so ill. But no one ever spoke to me about it.
It was like a rumour, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really weird. And like for me, yeah, no one spoke to me about it, and I didn't speak to anyone about it. Even my like best friends, they didn't really know the ins and outs. So I think it can be really hard because number one, you kind of hear these rumours going around, and number two, you know that she hasn't got cancer, but no one's talking to you about it, so you can't correct people even if you wanted to. And it's just, I think it's just the unknown as well, because you don't know what people are saying, you don't know what's going to actually happen to your sibling, you just kind of trying to get on with school life like everyone else, but you can't.
And I think over the last couple of years it has been spoken about more, hasn't it? Yeah. Whereas back then it wasn't that, well, it was probably like 10 years ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah, wow. It wasn't spoken about at all.
Yeah, not at all. So I think everyone was just like, what is wrong with Sam? And obviously, because you didn't really know, I was in my own little world, just don't really know. I can't remember a lot, to be honest.
Like, we didn't really talk that much.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about it, did we? It was kind of the unspoken rule thing that we didn't speak about. So, yeah, I think we're lucky now mental health is being more spoken about, so it is maybe a bit easier to it's still hard, but easier to speak about. But I remember it was mainly Mum that went to the teachers, and she was like, you know, can Sam go in first for lunch, because people at the end, everything would be gone, at least then I could get first choice of what I could eat. And
they used to let me and I think 2 of our friends in as well, so like 4 of us used to, like Sam not on her own, like 4 of us used to go in together.
And going early. So talking to the teachers and stuff, they were brilliant. We were very lucky like that. But as going back to like a sibling,
still no one talked to me about it though. Like I don't think any teachers did. Like they were wonderful, and to be fair to them, you know, they're really busy, but no one did. And it was like you sort of go in and you're like sort of like, just get on with my day then. I don't really know, but you're actually sitting there thinking about how ill your sister is or your brother, and it's just really, I think for a sibling, it's really crap. Really, am I allowed to say that word on here?
Yeah, I think there's been a lot worse said. To be honest.
So yeah, I think it can be just, you know, for Sam, she was in her own world, which definitely doesn't make it okay, but it's still like she had her own sort of bubble. Whereas for the sibling, you're still living in still living in the real world. And
I think because we were quite young, we were at the
12.
Yeah, people, like we said, people say stuff and rumours go around, and
people can be quite nasty as well, especially at school. Like I think school children can be really mean. They can, like they can be really mean. Yeah. So if you're a sibling and you've got someone in the family like your sibling going through like any mental illness, really, I think it's really important at school, I don't know if this is right or wrong, but to actually have a teacher that you can go to, that maybe you've spoken to about it before, where if you are feeling down or sad or you just want to talk, they're there to listen, not necessarily to give advice and things, so I know they can't do that, but I think for me that would have really helped, because instead of just running out of class upset, and then just standing in the playground, you know, to have someone to go to is really helpful. So for school, I think that's actually the best thing at school, because
and they're an adult, they're older as well, so they will know more about it and know more advice, and rather than like talking to your friends is brilliant, but I think you need to go to someone that's older, that has a bit more authority and a bit more knowledge.
So yeah, as Sam said, like talking to your friends is really good, but I think it really has to be someone who you really trust, because at that young age especially, I think people aren't very mature. And I had this one friend,
and they're not sure of themselves either. Very difficult time.
Exactly. And I had this one friend who, you know, was my best friend at the time, and she knew what Sam was going through, but she got jealous of the attention I gave to Sam, or that I didn't go out with her to stay with Sam, or she got jealous if I had other friends, and she would start coming in to school telling me that her parents were worried about her because she'd stopped eating, and she didn't eat her chicken that night, and she didn't eat her pasta, and then it kind of evolved, and it went on to her like that she'd self-harmed herself with a pair of scissors, which she hadn't done. She was just doing it for attention, and it just, for me, that made it like 10 times worse, because I'm like, oh my god, my sister and my best friend, like what the hell's going on? But I remember I then spoke to my mum about it, and I think she might have spoken to her mum, and it got kind of sorted out. But you know, I think a teacher or someone, you know, someone that little bit more mature is great to talk to, because
they won't do that.
Hopefully not. Well,
I think when you're kids, or teenagers, you're all going through these weird hormonal, and you just don't know who you are.
And you're very selfish as a teenager.
Yeah, you are very.
Not everyone. I mean, there's some really, you know, some people are really grown up at that time, but
Whereas when you're a bit older, you look outside the box a bit more, and
you look at other people's feelings. And you take into account a lot more than what you do when you're younger. But
so I think that's what we've got for that one today. We hope it helped you, and again, write down any comments if you have any videos you'd like us to do, and subscribe.
Okay guys, thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye.